discuss from the chapter called Dhyana and the Samadhi. So first of all, we have to know what is meant by Dhyana, what is meant by Samadhi. So Samadhi, how can we attain Samadhi? What are the steps to attain Samadhi? No, is there any steps is there to attain a Samadhi? So who are all the Samadhi? So which person are qualified for Samadhi? So these are the questions may arise. So Samadhi is nothing but those who are like who is attained at the Rajoga. Okay, Rajoga means which means controlling the mind to achieve the self-realization and inner peace. That is called Rajoga, which means simply we say that whatever, for example, if you are attaining, if you are in the initial state of sannyasi, what will happen? Initial stage, slowly we have to overcome the unwanted things. So initially we can't fully deep go into the spiritual part. Okay, step by step it will happen. For example, if I get sannyasi means, okay, if I get sannyasi means, what I will do, slowly I will observe what are the things our spiritual leaders are doing in daily routines, okay. First I will observe, okay. Oh, these are the things in the morning we have to wake up early, we have to do our routines. So we have to do this daily habits and of spiritual leaders. Okay. First what if I get sannyasi means what I will do means I will observe what are the things I am doing. Okay. Then next stage is called next stage then meditation. So getting after getting sannyasam, meditation is very, very important because meditation is the only direction of controlling the mind. Okay. If I get sannyasi, once if I get sannyasi, then I have to meditate. Okay. And while doing meditation, I don't look anywhere. I don't think anything. I don't think any other thing. So in meditation and all, we have to be deep concentration on the self, okay? Deep concentration on the God one day. In that one day, we have to meditate many hours, okay? Then after the initial state, what will happen? Slowly, in the initial state of sannyasi, slowly we have to overcome the conflicts of thoughts, okay? Conflict of thoughts. So initially, we have to observe and do meditation and do some of the chanting nama. Then, what is the next stage? Means initial level is this. Next stage, what will happen? Means you himself observe, okay, whether him whether I get purified from I am overcome I overcome the conflict of thoughts or not. Okay. I himself realize, okay, this is second stage. Then final stage is what means final stage is not any doubt ourselves, not any thing like that. Okay, we himself know. I himself know. Okay, I am a sannyasi. I don't have any conflict of thoughts. I don't have anything. Okay, I am a real. That is the final state. Okay, so samadhi means what does it mean? Means samadhi is nothing but God, those who are attaining at the God level state after 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 the last week, the samadhi is built. So that is called samadhi. Okay, which means it's a self of self, which means self of God. Okay, self of God. That is called samadhi. Dhyana. Dhyana. What is meant by dhyana? There are different types of dhyana is there. Nama dhyana, seva is there. Dhyana, there are different types of dhyana is there. Dhyana means what we can say types. At least one I want to say, okay. And dhyana means mental dhyana, mental chanting dhyana, vocal chanting dhyana. Then what means concentration dhyana. So there are many types of dhyana is there. Okay. So let's see what Swami Vivekananda Guruji tells us. We have taken a cursory view of different steps in Raja Yoga. So Raja Yoga means this is the best yoga. Even though we attain the Karma Yoga, we attain Sannyasa Yoga, then some other yogas is there, okay. But we have Raja Yoga is the final part because that it means to achieve the self-realize, okay. We have the controlling the mind, okay. Whoever gets Raja Yoga, the mind cannot wavering and disturbed at all. Okay, the mind is always under under fixed part only. Okay, not any other thing. Okay, that is called Raja Yoga. Except the final ones, the training, concentration, which is a goal to which Raja Yoga will lead us. Yes, for example, in an office, if the goals and all will be given in each of the tasks, okay. Hiring company and all, in each of the goals will be assigned, okay. What is to be done, what is not to be done, the goals is assigned. Suppose if we success the goal means then we will get some history of rank, okay, then history of position, promotion. Suppose if we not success the goal means what will happen? I don't want to say that. So that's why the Raja Yoga leads to the goals. Okay, Raja Yoga always leads to the goal to achieve. Okay, we see as human beings that all our knowledge, which is called rational, is referred to consciousness. Yes, all our knowledge, rational means changing one, okay, changes, rational of dynamic, okay, it's a dynamic one, okay, it's a conscious, okay, so human being knowledge, which is called rational, which is common one, okay, that is to be conscious, okay. My consciousness of this table and of your presence make me know that table and you are here, okay? So my conscious, yeah, best example. Here is the table, okay? My consciousness now what means the table and me is only there. But we can't see any other thing, so that is a consciousness, okay? That is a consciousness. At the same time, there is very great part of my existence of which I am not consciousness. At the same time, there is very great part of my existence of which I am not conscious. Yes, we have to feel, okay. For example, here is a devil and me is there, okay. But am I consciousness? Am I self-realized? Am I living? Am I acting part? So that is called that time what happened means if you are pure conscious mean that the word I am consciousness not done. Okay. No. I am as usual. No, not any consciousness. So in that way, the mind will goes like this. Okay, that's right. At the same time, there is a very great part of my existence of which I am not consciousness. Okay, I am not consciousness. As usual, I am living. Okay. The where I will eradicate, okay. The thought of I will eradicate. Are the different organs inside the body, the different parts of the brain. Nobody is conscious of this. Yes, different organs are there. Different organs are there. Brain is there. Okay. Whether we are inserting our organs and the brain to do all the things? No, nothing. It's only when we born, our brain and organs are functioning, working. Okay, the organs and brains and all, what will happen? They keep on doing working as it is. Okay, For human beings, we does not want to instruct the brain. We does not want to operate the organs. Okay. Now, as usual, we said none. Okay. We are all the electric machines. Okay. The main switch is God. Okay. The main switch is one divine. Okay. He is a real owner. Okay. Divine is a real owner. But we don't know when the divine will switch off our organs and the brain function control, we don't know. Okay, we are all like a electric machine, but main switch is not me and not ourselves. We are all, these are the bodies of the consciousness. Okay. When I eat food, I do it consciously. When I assemble it, I do it unconsciously. Yes, when I eat food, for example, if you are very hunger, okay, if you are not eating more than 2 days, means what will happen? We will eat. Oh, 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 okay. That time we are in a consciousness on only the eating, not on the others. Okay, if somebody asks also, no, I will not give. I am eating, I am eating. My stomach was not full. Okay, that time we become a consciousness on only eating. That's why the same paragraph said. Okay, when I eat food, I do it consciously. When I eat food, I do it consciously. After eating food, you become unconscious. No, you did not know how you eat in the public place. For example, if you go to the public place, that time when you are in full hungry meat, that time your behavior is, your way of attitude is very different. Okay, after finish eating money, you realize, oh, sorry, I do not know how to behave like that. So that will become conscious on eating, but they all become unconsciousness after that. Okay. When the food is manufactured into blood, it is then unconsciously. Okay. Yes, after eating the blood and all will circulate. No, and that, it is unconscious one. Okay. We even not we are all going to instead. Okay. As we instead the blood to control the run into the body, no, nothing. Whatever food we eat, okay, whatever the food we eat, suppose if you are eating fruits, mean it will give some good energy, some good circulation of blood. For example, if you eat more junk food, means what will happen? It will give some like idea to show some reaction, okay, reaction of some disease, okay. So that's right. Okay, when out of the blood all the different parts of my body are sent, then it is then unconsciously. Yes, for example, if you are giving blood donation, okay, what will happen? Once again, for example, if you are giving blood, donating blood to others, okay, what will happen? After donating blood, immediately we felt some illness, okay, is some sick level, okay, because we gave blood, no, we donated blood, no, blood, so that's where the react will happen. The same way, while giving blood, it is unconscious consciousness, okay, okay. We are giving blood to the patients, okay. After giving blood, we become unconscious. That sick person become consciousness. So that is the life point, okay. Mm. And here it is. I who am doing all this. There cannot be 20 people in this one body. How do I know that I do it? And nobody else. Yes. For example, if I am speaking and if I am giving satsang means, whether how can I know? how can I, how can we realize, for example, another example means, another example, if teacher is starting teaching to the student, okay, if the teacher is teaching to the student, how the teacher will know, okay, how the teacher will talk to the student, whether the teacher will prepare, whether the teacher will prepare, read the whole books on then day before yesterday, and this student, no, not like that. So it comes to some divinity. So that's why they explain, okay. So and yet is I am doing all this. There cannot be 20 people in this one body. So here are there 20 people is there? No, only one, only single person is there. There are 20% is there? No, nothing. How do I know that I do it and nobody else? That we have to find the answer. That is a question. It may be heard that my business is only in eating and assimilating the food. And that's sending the body where the food is done for me by somebody else. Yeah. Body and all, what will happen? For example, if you eat food, what will happen? It will on the next day, it will start functioning, okay? Removing the dirty things, and on the next moment, next day afternoon, we will get again the feeling of hungry. So, who is that the other one of doing all this thing, okay? That we have to realize that, okay? Are we doing all these things? No, nothing. We simply eat, sleep, and dream something else. Next day, and it will remove all the dirty things, dirty things, and then in the afternoon again we feel hungry. Again we will eat. Okay. So the question is, we have to find the real who is the real one of doing all the things. Okay. So that we have to find it. Okay. That cannot be because it can be demonstrated the almost every icon of which are now unconscious can be brought in up to the base of consciousness, which means in this sentence, I will simply tell that every action is always opposite equal reaction. Okay, that thought is applicable to that because that cannot be because it can be demonstrated almost every action of which are now unconscious. Okay. So every action that are now unconscious now. After over only will become consciousness. Okay. The heart is beating apparently without our control. Yeah, heart is beating 24 hours. Heart is beating walking, heart is beating artist winning while singing, while doing something. Okay, can we control the heart? No, nothing. None of us None of us here can control the heart. It goes on its way, in one way. But by practice, man can bring even the heart under the control until it be that one. Okay. So in the previous chapter we discussed. Okay. So how, how can we the real one of the art? Okay. So once if you are attained the supreme state of bliss, then you are the controller of all the things. Okay. For example, if you attain a supreme extreme state of and divinity means then the divinity comes to the extreme effect of control, owner control. Okay, so whatever you did, you are the owner. So it looks like you are a god. Okay, so that state and that it's very difficult. Okay, so none of us here can control the art. Yes, it's absolutely right. Okay. Why did it go on? By practice, man can bring the heart under control. How can we control? just and just stop doing anything and say, yeah, I am the owner of the earth. No, nothing. You have to face step by step, step by step, step by step. Then one day, that supreme extreme state you have to reach, then you himself feel the real owner of the controller, okay? Until there's a beat at will, okay? Slowly or quickly or almost stop, okay? Nearly every part of the body can brought under control. What does this show? That the functions which are beneath unconscious are also performed by us. That the functions which are beneath consciousness are all performed by us. Yeah, it's absolutely there because even all this breathing, I can't not doing. Are we perform nothing? For example, best example I will show. Okay, if the fingers is done. Okay, if I do means how can I do? 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 Okay, it's working. Okay. For example, if I do this, how can I do? How can I do? How can I do? So that then, so why first it will instead, okay, do like this, okay. Then it shows a particle reaction. That is the that is the that is a real effect, okay. That the function which are Bennett conscious are also performed in which they are doing it unconsciously, okay. So unconsciously means what does it mean? Means doing unconsciously means without knowing, okay. For example, if you are doing any mistake means that time you will say without sorry sir, without knowing. So first time is okay. Second time if you do another thing means second time also saying like this means then you will get a negative feedback. So that is the unconsciousness. Okay. So first time if you face the unconscious level, that time is a step of learning to become a conscious level. Okay. We have done two planes in which the human mind works. Okay. First is the conscious plane in which all work is always accompanied with the feelings of egoism. Next comes to the unconscious plane where all work is accompanied by the feeling of unaccompanied by the feeling of egoism. Okay. First part is feeling of egoism. Okay. Okay. Conscious level. Okay. Egoism and feeling of egoism means okay. For example, if my brother is attending one marriage function, I am also attending. So I know. Oh, okay. He is becoming good. In the same way I have to also begin. So that is called a feeling of egoism. For example, if you are next is called consciousness, okay. If you are unaccompanied with a feeling of egoism, okay. For example, if you cross the limit of the rules means that is the unaccompanied feeling of egoism. For example, if you don't want to do means want to do means that is called unaccompanied feeling of egoism. Okay. The part of mind where it is unaccompanied with the feeling of egoism is unconscious one. Okay. And the part which is accompanied with the feeling of egoism is conscious one. Okay. Whatever you do, nobody asks question that is called unaccompanied feeling of egoism. Whatever you do, okay, I will follow the rules and I will do it correctly. That is called accompanied feeling of egoism. Okay. Just the example I am saying, okay. Just the example of explanation. In the lower animal, the unconscious work is called instinct. Lower animals, okay. Animals and they are doing unconsciousness, okay. They are doing animals, for example, the lion we see me. What the lion M will do, lion M will think, okay, I want to eat this animal, I want to eat this person to finish my lunch, to finish my dinner. Okay, that is called unaccompanied. That is called unaccompanied feeling of egoism. Okay. No, that is called unaccompanied feeling of egoism. The same lion, okay, uh, the same lion behaves like, okay, the humans are coming, we can't do anything, we can't beat anything, we can't do anything, simply we go on, means that is called accompanied feeling of egoism, okay. But the lions and the animals and the, we can't express like that because it have only 5 cents, okay. What the lion will do if you see any man means the lion wants him to eat that person, eat the animal. That's only the lion will do this. Okay. After eating that, the lion will go to the jungle and do a sleep. Okay. So that is the nature of the animal. Okay. So that is the difference between human beings and the animals. Okay. But it does not end yet. There is a still higher plane upon which the mind can work. It can go beyond consciousness. Just as unconscious working when unconscious. Okay. For example, if you are attending a big marriage event, in that manner, if you behave like a childish means what others will see. That is called unconsciousness. Okay. Suppose in the marriage event, if you behave like you want, mean that shows your consciousness. Okay. So the same way, there is a still higher plane upon which man can run. It can go beyond consciousness, but as unconscious work is Banat consciousness. So there is another work with above this above consciousness and it also is not accompanied with the feelings of egoism. So this means we can say that. So this means we can say that the silence person. Okay. So if you see the silence person, if you see silence person, they will not speak to anybody. They do whatever they want, okay? They do not interact with anybody else. Even others are talking also, they don't listen, okay? What they will do means, okay, they will quietly understand the work and finish it, okay? So this is the example of silent person. So what they will do means, they, they did not interact with others, okay? Whoever interacts with that person only they will interact. Okay. Oh, how are you? Yeah, I am fine. That's it. The speeches are very, very less. Okay. Not more speeches. Okay. So in that way it's tell that. Okay. It can go beyond consciousness. Okay. Beyond consciousness. But the unconscious work is Bernard consciousness. Okay. So the silence person always only consciousness only. Does not have any unconscious at all. Okay. Even if you go to marriage, if you go to office, how to behave the silent person, how to know. Okay. In that way, they became and achieved their success. Okay. The feeling of egoism only the middle point. When the mind is above or below the line, there is no feeling and yet the mind works. Yes, it's absolutely right. If you are always thinking high, 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 what will happen? Nothing will happen. For example, I only developed the Java. I only developed the SQL. Then what? If you are saying like this, what you done between computer and you? What if if you are saying I develop Java, what you develop? Which application you use to develop Java? Which which technique you are applying. That's you have to analyze, okay? Instead of saying I developed Java, I developed Java means, oh, how can you say you develop? What is the proof of you develop Java saying like this, hi. So you have to remove that, okay? You have to remove that, then the mind works perfectly, okay? So the remaining paragraph will continue on chapter 1 and here and there. Thank you, Hari Om. So today we discuss about unconsciousness and the consciousness feelings of egoism, then the Raja Yoga and other things we all discussed today. The remaining paragraph will continue on chapter 1 and here and there. Thank you, Hari Om, thank you. Hari Om. Hari Om.